Hello, we're back with the Crystal Parade advent calendar. So in addition to the advent calendar, I had picked up a couple of other Christmassy bits from Crystal Parade when I was doing some shopping. I have never shopped in Crystal Parade before, but I am liking things so far. So in addition to the advent calendar, these appear to be bits from days within the advent calendar. We also have 3 trays. Now, I've just dropped a bottle of polish. I don't have a problem with trays. I do use them for beading as well. So I do really tiny beadwork. And when I say really tiny beadwork, I said recently in the Discord, in the Lip Smacking Nails Discord group, that I was doing beadwork, and that was helping me to, you know, stay calm and stuff in the evenings when I was when life is just chaos. So one of them was asking, I think Shelley from Shelltastic Nail Journey. She changed her name recently, can't remember what it is now, but she was asking what sort of things did I make. So I'm just going to show you very quickly some of the tiny things that I make using these, that I use these trays for as well, which is why I have mountains of them now. Right, so these are some of the tiny little bit of creations that I also use these for, and that I do, you know, to keep me nice and quiet and calm. So this is a little angel from the nativity set. We have, so I have a full nativity in these, like they fit in the palm of my hand. We have the donkey stands. Donkey, when he's not pretending to be drunk, stands. There you go. I can't show it to you properly. There you go. He is standing. Take my word for it. He is standing. But just show you how tiny some of the things that I make are. There's Mary. Then we have baby Jesus, who is so small, I can't even focus. There you go. Teeny tiny. Compared to baby fingernail, he fits on my baby fingernail. He is smaller than some charms that we use for nails. So there's some of the things that I make. I've also made, like, a bit of show and tell. I've made a little Santa bear. It's so cute. Just really cute. And he came with a little sack, a little toy sack. But the toy sack opens and you can hide things in it. So it's a little trinket box. And we have an old-fashioned Santa as well, carrying a lantern, who should have a base that would make him a trinket box as well. And there's a Mrs. Claus, and there's an old-fashioned snowman and an old-fashioned angel, none of which I have. Well, I do have the Mrs. Claus. I haven't made her yet though. And a candle. A candle in the window is one of the Irish traditions. I'll tell you about it in a moment. And the little gingerbread house with a snowman. And I think this is really cool. I don't know how well this is going to show up. No, battery's dying. There is a light. It does light up. You can't see it. Hang on till I turn off some of my lights. Is that making any difference? No, because the battery is dying. But because of all the different coloured little gems in there, it looks amazing when it's all lit up, which it's not going to do right now because the battery's going to die. Oh, I got to find your batteries. Anyway, candle in the window is an Irish Christmas tradition to welcome the stranger. That if and it goes back to the nativity and the birth of Jesus and the story of them not being able to find room at the inn. So the idea is that there will always be the stranger is welcome. So people will have a lighted candle in their windows. Just two, it's two parts to it. One is to guide people on their way, and the other is to welcome the stranger, which I think is a lovely idea. So that's, we have quite a few of actual, like, proper sized candles like that at home, that go up with Christmas in the windows. And yeah, that's one of our Christmas traditions. I'll tell you about a few more over this video, and that's going to be part of the competition entry. So a couple of other things that we have included. We have a sharpener and a wax pencil for picking up your gems. I thought I'd ordered a gem picker. There was no actual invoice in this. I thought maybe I was just looking at some really nice ones, and my wallet decided they were some really nice ones. My wallet decided, no, not doing that. That is a very bad idea, which was probably a very sensible idea on the part of my brain to go, no. Right, so we have some glitter here as well. So we have some extras, we have some glitter. And then we have caviar beads in different colours. So I'm assuming these are going to be used throughout it. So we have red, and that is called winter berries. The white glitter, by the way, is called Let It Snow. Then we have silver balls. It's Caviar Darling is our green, and golden balls is our golden one. So there is, like I said, a video to go with each of these. So these are a little bit out of context in terms of the entire thing to go with them, but it'll make sense eventually, because I am going to record myself attempting all the different days. So each one is in a little box. Ooh. And it contains all the gems, all the crystals that you need for that day. So that is looking really interesting, because there is quite a lot there. Okay, and we have them in different shapes. Okay, so we've lots of reds and greens. We have some stars. Have I got a little gem picker? One moment. Right, I can't find my nice one with the wax tip on it. I'm looking around as I'm speaking to see if I can find it, you know, by some miracle. And no, can't find it. So we have a little wax pencil, bigger version here, smaller version here. So we have I want to see if I could get the stars to, there we go. So some stars, we have some like little white, bigger than caviar beads, and obviously flat backs, but some white matte gems. We have some diamond shaped ones. I presume that's to make like a little snowflake type shape. We have some red ones, and red ones in different sizes, in 2 sizes. And sorry, I'm trying to look and also show you at the same time. And then smaller green ones as well. So lots of things in there. That was yesterday's set nails. I'm recording this on the 2nd. I haven't actually seen what the set is supposed to look like yet, because yeah, hasn't happened yet. So that's day 1. Now there was supposed to be a booklet in here as well. And I don't have the booklet. So I am going to have to contact them about that, I think, because the booklet has a step-by-step guide for the actual things. The words will eventually work. Step-by-step guides for the nails. So I'm going to have to contact them. I didn't order this until last month, but if you had ordered it in up to Halloween, you also got a 13th day as well. I would be keeping an eye out for that next year. Okay, this one seems to have lots of little caviar beads. That's all caviar beads. That is interesting. That is not what I was expecting. Ah! Caviar beads everywhere. Right. Ah! More caviar beads everywhere. Just lid, go back on, please. Okay. Very different shade of green to It's Caviar Darling. Right, I am curious. Are we making patterns out of caviar beads? I'm going to have to wait and see. Okay, so that's day 2. Day 3. Right, day 3. I'm going to check. No, it's not just caviar beads. So day 3. Do you know what? Hang on a second. Brain might be doing something useful. I've read somewhere that caviar beads. Nope, those ones are not magnetic. That is not helpful. Some caviar beads apparently are magnetic and therefore can just be scooped up. What's going to happen is everything that's on the table is going to get scooped up later. Right, I'm still in my dressing gown. Okay, so we have, oh, I like those ones, like the moonstony ones that you cannot see because I wasn't showing you. These ones here, I like those. Some teardrop shapes, some navy ones, some of those bigger white ones with, oh, sorry, they're not matte. Some red ones. I definitely saw a heart. Can we find the heart? No, bigger teardrop. There, oh, hearts. Have we got enough actually to do both hands? Oh, gorgeous, because there's 2 and there was 2 stars in the other one as well. Does that mean that we should have enough to do both hands? Okay, back to Christmas traditions while I'm getting these all back in. So one of our other Christmas traditions that we do at home is on Christmas Eve we have a big family tea, and it's really just a big picky tea, but we I prefer it over Christmas dinner because yeah, it's more my type of food. And like I make like pizza roll up type things. We'll have like cocktail sausages, sausage rolls, just lots of different things, wedges, chips, garlic bread. And then we'll also have some of the Christmas ham because we love Christmas ham in our house. And we didn't this year. At least I don't think we did. I didn't get any updates. But sometimes, so because my dad has a farm, we will raise pigs for Christmas. We have lambs all year round. We used to have cows. We have 2 donkeys. And yeah, we have, so we will sometimes have our own homegrown Christmas pigs, and I know that might be Not everyone's cup of tea. I know if I was raising them personally, I might have a bigger issue with it, but I don't. I have nothing to do with them. However, I have always grown up on a farm. I've grown up in the countryside my entire life until I moved to London. Well, I went to Dublin for uni, but I've always lived in the countryside. I've grown up in the countryside and surrounded by farms and farmers and all of that. So yeah, um, we do have a neighbour who is a butcher and has his own abattoir, so we know the whole process of all of that. And yeah, but it is something that we have done a couple of times over the past few years. And I don't know why, but it always tastes so much nicer. And I suppose that way as well, you have the advantage if you know exactly what's gone into it. Anyway, Christmas Eve tea. So my uncle's family, they live in the same village as us, but they'll come down to us for Christmas Eve tea. We'll go to them after Christmas morning services, after Christmas morning mass, and we'll sort of have brunch, I suppose. We'll have soup. It's our starter. It's our starter for the dinner. We'll have soup there, and oh, my aunt makes an amazing soup. So it's normally something like butternut squash that I would not eat. I have a condition called ARFID, avoidant restricted food intake disorder, and it's sensory issues around food, so texture and smell and things like that. But things like butternut, would not eat it. Butternut squash, not going to eat it. Butternut squash soup, I think it's just the way my aunt makes it. It is lovely. I will eat it. It's weird. That's just what I do. I love to bake as well. So for Christmas Eve tea, I'll make cupcakes, or I've also made Christmas puddings that are chocolate biscuit cake. So I'll be home this year in time to actually be able to do things like that as well. Look at these. Now, this is gorgeous. Love that. Love that wreath. That is lovely. We have some pink bows in there as well. Sorry. Now they're two different colours, so maybe it's not enough to do. Two hands. The rest of the gems in there are, oh, they're lovely little pearlescent ones. We've got pinks, we have some blues, some greys, some rose goldy, pinky ones. Okay, a nice mix in there. I am intrigued. So that's day 4. Okay. So that is day 4. So yeah, Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve tea is always a big thing in our house. Then on Christmas Day, we'll exchange gifts in the morning, because my brother and his wife, they split the Christmas between our family and her family, and they live in 2 different parts of Ireland. In fact, they have to cross the border. They have to cross over to Northern Ireland. I'm not sure who they're going to first this time. I can't remember who they were with first last year. But if they're with us first, so if we have them for Christmas Eve, then we do gifts first thing Christmas morning, and then they head off. If they come to us on Christmas Day, then we do gifts Christmas Day evening. And because we do Secret Santa, and that is something I introduced a couple of years ago, basically because the cost of buying presents for people can get really big really quickly, and I don't have any nieces or nephews at the moment yet. It's nothing planned I'm aware of, but you know, it's expensive. So there's, you know, I have 2 brothers, then mum and dad. So it was easier. You'd end up buying just sort of little bits for people that they didn't really want, and were just sort of tokenistic. Whereas now we have a bigger budget. We just buy for one person. My sister-in-law is included It's lots of fun when the two of us are together, because I'm Ellen and she's Helen. Lots of fun. And then my other brother, his girlfriend, is going to be there as well. It's her second year being included in it. So that's, that's 7. There's 7 of us all together in the Secret Santa. So that's 6 gifts you'd have to buy, whereas now we just have a budget. We spend £50, €50, whichever country you are in, that determines, so they're all silvery ones, that determines what your budget is. And I set it up on Elfster. Everyone checks their emails, knows who they're buying for. You can create a wish list. Dad is the only one who doesn't use it. I just tell him who he's got, and Mum then passes on his preferred items to whoever it is that has gotten him. Yeah, so that's how we do that, and it's far easier when we add in, when there are nieces and nephews to consider. They'll obviously get their own presents, but for now it is just easier to just only have to buy one present. And I hate buying presents for people. I'm so bad at it, and I'm so bad at being asked, what would you like for Christmas? That if I had to come up with, 4 different things, 3 or 4 different things that I would like, I don't know. I really, really, really don't know. Whereas now I just tell them, things like the Lego flower sets. Love doing those. I have one so far that I got last Christmas for Secret Santa, or like these. Give me a couple of beading sets, and I'm happy, because there's nothing really that I want. And apart from that, I have to bring it home on a plane. Mine has to be transportable, which kind of limits it only to sort of small things that, there's nothing overly useful you can get. Although my parents have said they want to get me something proper as well. And what am I missing for the house now that I have a flat? So I've asked for a food processor, and Mum said to me yesterday she'll give me the money and I can get it on Amazon or whatever in the sales when I'm back here, which is absolutely fine. That's perfect. So this one, we have lots of little red ones, and then we've got these bigger white ones as well, and with some of the small ones are also silvery. So that's day 6. So Christmas traditions. Leave a comment below and let me know, what are your Christmas traditions? Closing date for this is going to be 14th of December. Okay, so that'll give you about 10 days when this goes up, which means I have to get this up. Okay, and if you can write #Christmas traditions UK if you are based in the UK or Ireland, and just because that's easier for me, and then Christmas tradition #Christmas traditions, all one word, Christmas traditions INT international, and I will have 2 prizes, one for the UK or Ireland, and this is why it has to be the 14th. I will do a draw on the 15th. And that'll give the person a couple of days to contact me, and if it means then that if they are in Ireland, I will bring the prize. So UK or Ireland, if they're in Ireland, I'll bring the prize to Ireland with me and post it from there. So that'll be the same as it being a UK person. It'll allow me to send a little bit more if they're UK or Ireland based, and then internationally it will be, I have a huge supply of glitters and mica powders from when I did resining. Let me show you. Okay, so these are the glitters. This is there. There's loads. I'm not going to move all these. And also pigment powders as well. But there's loads of mixes, and what I'm going to do is, in addition to going through my prize box, I'm going to be filling up some little pots with glitters and micas, and maybe do some glitter mixes if I have like different sizes and things like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the prize. So the international winner will be lots of glitters and pigments, and there will also be some stickers and things from my current supply, but there will be glitters and pigments. And then the UK winner will be the same, but I also have some polishes and things, and likewise if it's Ireland instead of UK, it will be the same. There'll be some polishes and things in there as well. So there's a lot. So what I would like to know is, what is your favourite family Christmas tradition that you do every year without fail, that makes you all happy and fills you with the joys of life? Sorry, I'm confused. So this says day 5. Now we've opened day 5, and day 5 was the one that was all silvers, and I'm not sure what. Okay, there was nothing else in there. We have Let It Snow, and day 10 says Merry Christmas, Elf Magic. I don't know. I'm confused. And what are the pom-poms for? They don't have a day. Right, I'm going to send a message to see if they can. I'm missing my booklet. I need to join the Facebook group. I'm missing my booklet. Oh, life is tough. Right, day 7. This one is a lot longer than I was expecting. Ooh, this seems to be more sort of champagne-y. We have some bows in there as well. Now, you know me and bows. Come on. Ooh. And we have some diamante shapes. If I can get them, what colour are they? They're also a champagne-y colour. Interesting. So I'll give the details of the competition again at the end. So that's day 7. Okay, day 8. I mean, some of the, the teasers for this calendar have been amazing. And it's not just like crystal designs, it's doing like nail art, painted designs as well, which I am super, super, super excited to do. There's things like tartans in it, and ooh, I like that. And there was, sorry, you can't see anything again. This is what I like. Oh, you can tell I'm out of practice. New setup, and I haven't got it set up properly yet. Oh, we're getting there. But yeah, there was things like the sweater effect, drawing like actual art, which, oh gosh, art is not my strong point. But I am looking forward to properly trying these, and once I have my life sorted out a little bit more, I have some assignments due for both my courses that I need to sort out, and I have my final mani-pedi assessment next Monday, and I have to do the nail set for Lorna from Nail Crusade, she is doing a Christmas storybook. So chapter day, a different nail artist featured, and she's created a little story for us all. I'm towards the end of the month. She wanted them last month. She wanted them at the end of last month, and I haven't started mine yet, but she knows my life is hectic and I love her, and she's like the reason why this actually happened, because she's my little accountability partner. When we were getting started, I needed someone to make sure I actually posted the video to begin with, and that was her. And then Kels from Celtic Nail joined us as well. Loving that star. But I have still to do my set of nails for Lorna, and thankfully she is so patient with me, because I'd have gotten annoyed with me at this stage. But yeah, moving house, 2 college courses, life, chronic conditions, and I haven't unpacked my polishes yet. I've unpacked some of them. I haven't, that's a lie. I unpacked them as I was like bringing stuff over, as I was moving things, before I moved everything in the end. And then they were put into another box. So yeah, I don't have any of my nail stuff organised, is what I'm trying to say. And I need to do that tomorrow. That's what I'm doing tomorrow, which should be yesterday for you, hopefully. Okay, this one. Ooh, it's mainly bigger ones. Greens and reds. I love to shape them. And we have some little gold ones as well. And what's that? That's another... Oh, sorry. Little gold ones. Bigger gold ones. But mainly those reds and greens. Ooh, intriguing. I genuinely, I can't wait to have a look at these properly and get started and sort myself out. I'd really been looking forward to doing like nails all the time coming up to Christmas, but it hasn't happened, and I need to sort myself out, and like genuinely sort myself out, because I'm surrounded by boxes, and I need to stop being surrounded by boxes, because being surrounded by boxes is driving me insane. And yeah, not good for my mental health. So I need to sort myself out. I have all my furniture, I have all my storage, I don't have my shelves up, but that's fine. Well, those shelves are for... But I can't put the shelves up until I have everything else sorted, so that I know exactly where I'm putting the shelves. So I need to get everything else sorted. And I'm just accepting the shelves are probably not going to be up this side of Christmas. But I also set myself that I'm going to have some friends over next Wednesday on the 10th. So I have to have it sorted by then. But I also have to have someone over on the 8th, next Monday, to do a mani-pedi on. So one of my friends is coming over then for me to do my final mani-pedi assessment. And I said that I do her nails properly, because mani-pedi is using normal polish. And I said I'd do proper Christmas nails for her then afterwards, or winter nails, because she's Jewish. Doesn't practice, but so, you know, does the whole Christmas presents thing, but not. Anyway, I'm going to do some winter nails for her, and oh my gosh, I'm loving this. It's all pinks and opalescent and gorgeous. So I really do need to be surrounded by fewer boxes, and I need to sort out. I had planned on rearranging my bedroom today, because the current layout just isn't working for me. And then I was going to... But yeah, I spent an hour this morning looking for my glasses, and now I've been an hour recording, and I'm booked on a train in half an hour, so I need to get a move on, because I'm still in my pyjamas. Okay, and yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, right. Stop talking, Ellen. Ooh. Yeah, you can see. So this is more blacks, golds, champagne-y, clears. interesting. I presume that's more of like a New Year's celebratory type of, that's what I'd considered that sort of colour scheme. Right, so reminder of the Christmas, of the giveaway. The giveaway is, what are your favourite holiday traditions? Knowing not everyone will be celebrating Christmas. We have Hanukkah as well coming up. We have a couple of different things. These are again some of the other things I got from Crystal Parade as well. There's just so many gorgeous things. But yeah, what are your favourite holiday traditions? Leave a comment below. Include hashtag Christmas UK for UK and Ireland. And I know I said Christmas traditions international INT earlier, but Christmas INT for international. And yeah, and it is going to be worldwide. I know some people really struggle to get things in certain parts of the world, so I'm going to aim to, it might be a slightly smaller box that they get depending on cost and weight and all that, but it will be fully international. So that is the plan for this, and yeah, I hope it makes sense. I will include it in the description box as well for you. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Closing date is the 14th of December to allow me time to sort myself out and get the boxes organised and hopefully posted before Christmas. So you might get a nice Christmas surprise, or depending on where in the world it has to go to, you know, sometime in like next year. And yeah, yeah, keep an eye out on other things that are happening on the channel at the moment. Last time I looked, I had 98 subscribers. So, you know, I'd love to get to the 100 before Christmas. Please. I haven't looked in a couple of days though, so it might be there. I don't know. But anyway, I will edit this obviously if it is currently at 100. But yes, so that is the plan. And I am looking forward to seeing everybody else's Christmas nails and all the stuff that they are doing for Christmassy designs and wintry designs. And yeah, bye.